Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to be unboxing my Sephora VIB sale haul. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to be unboxing my Sephora haul, and then one of my next videos will be a full try on. So let's hop right into it. The first product is actually a gift for my husband. He doesn't see my videos, so I can share this, but I have started my Christmas shopping and I grabbed him a restock of the Dior Sauvage aftershave lotion. He loves this. He's the most low maintenance man in the entire world, but he really loves Dior Sauvage, which is probably my fault. But he super loves it. He has the cologne, he likes the aftershave, he likes the body wash. It's a whole thing. But he did happen to mention to me last week that he was running low on this. So I did get him a restock and I feel pretty excited about that. The rest is all for me. I did grab a new set of the Glamnetic press-on nails in Red Affair. So these are the short almond. And these are really pretty. I think I mentioned these in my wish list video. They are just kind of like a French tip, but it's like a red sparkly tip, which I think is super, super pretty. I do have another red set from Glamnetic that I have for the holidays, so I think between those and this set, they will be my absolute staples in December. I have been going through an absolute obsession with Glamnetic press-ons, so I definitely did want to grab a new set of these, and especially because it'll be appropriate for holiday season. I did also want to grab a new fragrance. I grabbed the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato, and I just grabbed the travel spray because I hadn't actually found this in store to smell, but I've been so curious about it. I feel like this is one of those fragrances that so many people have been talking about, and some people either love it or they hate it. And just the notes in here, which are supposed to be pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy, very much sounds like a warm, cozy scent that I would really enjoy. I do love sweet scents, so I thought I would enjoy this, and I do. I've already sprayed it because I was so curious, and I do love it. I think the travel size of this is actually really, really pretty as well. But I do love the scent. It's definitely warm and sweet, but it's not sickly sweet. There are some fragrances that are just so sweet that it's a little too much. One of my favorites is the Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb Nectar. That one is so incredibly sweet. I find I have to be careful with it. I absolutely love it, but I do have to be careful because it is a little bit too sweet sometimes. So I would say this is nowhere near as sweet as that. This is kind of just a really warm and cozy scent. I think this is perfect for fall. I'm really excited about it. I'm glad I like it. I was a little nervous with fragrance. You never know when you order online, but this one I'm glad worked out for me. I should mention there might be one more smaller haul coming because I do want to pick up the new Huda Beauty palette. There's one skincare item that I do need to restock, but I will probably do that when I grab the Huda palette. This haul is just for fun, so I did grab one of the holiday sets from Cali Ray, and this is the Staycation Prime and Set Duo. So this comes with their So Blown Clean Blurring Primer and their Surf Proof Setting Spray. I've heard so many good things about both of these products. I've also heard a lot of good things about their mascara. But when I saw this set, I figured I would try it out. I've definitely heard good things about the primer, and it's supposed to be plumping. It's supposed to be incredibly smoothing, take away pores, things like that. So I was kind of really curious to try this out. I have heard such good things about it. But what really convinced me was the other day, I can't for the life of me remember who I was watching, but it was somebody who also really loves the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray like I do. And she had said that she likes this maybe more. So I thought I absolutely need to try this. So I did actually use this today, and it smells so good. It definitely has a bit of like a coconut scent to it, which I thought was really, really nice. I'm really excited to see how this compares to the Charlotte Tilbury. I think the full size of this is a little bit less expensive than Charlotte, so I'm not going to argue with that. But I do like that it smells really good. The mister was really nice. It kind of looks like it might be a harsher mister, but it's not. It's actually so super fine. So I really appreciated that as well. I can't wait to see how these two perform together. I did grab a restock of my beloved NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. So this is a spoiler if you follow my Project Pan, but I did finish up my first bottle of this and I absolutely had to repurchase. I don't typically repurchase a lot of foundations because I try a lot of them, I test a lot of them, and I find it really hard to actually finish up a foundation. So I know if I finish a foundation, it was a favorite of mine. This one is expensive, so I definitely wanted to pick up a restock. And here is a beautiful, nice, fresh bottle. And here is my old one. Very, very empty, very messy. It's definitely had its day, but I am excited to have a new one in my collection. I debated on holding off on the restock, but every single time I wear this foundation, I'm reminded why I can't do that, because I love this foundation so much. This is the only one that is absolutely flawless no matter what. It makes my skin look so good. I don't know if I mentioned, but I picked up the shade Mont Blanc. That's like my go-to for NARS. I absolutely love this foundation, so of course I had to restock. From Merit, I actually picked up the Bronze Bomb Sheer Bronzer in the shade Quince. So the bronzer stick is the only product I don't have from Merit's line. I've been curious about this for a while, but Kelly Gooch always talks about this one, how it's so nice and sheer and easy to work with, so blendable, and it's perfect if you have fair skin. And I was like, that sounds perfect for me. So this is just what it looks like. It looks so beautiful and perfect. I don't want to touch it right now, but I'm really excited to try it out. It is supposed to be on the sheer side, so I think I will definitely enjoy working with this, but I can't wait to try it out. Next, I grabbed the Triclone Skin Tech Concealer from Haus Labs in the shade 03 Fair. So I've been wanting to try this for a while. So this is one I initially wanted to review when it first came out, but I ended up not because they did some sort of launch with Sephora where they made it available 2 weeks early and for only 24 hours. And by the time I decided I wanted to grab it to review, all the lightest shades were sold out. So I missed out on that, and then when it fully launched, the lighter shades were still sold out. So I did get a little sample card from Sephora and I tried out the shade 04, and that is my absolute perfect shade, but I was really enjoying the formula, so I decided to just grab it on sale. 04 of course was sold out, so I went with 03 Rosy, which I figured would be close enough. This looks really nice. It's another one of those that seems really tight in the stopper, but it's got like kind of a medium-sized doe foot. It's not super tiny, but it's not giant. I think it'll be really nice. I know I like the formula. I got quite a few uses out of that sample, and it's definitely been very long wearing, very smoothing, great coverage. So I'm really excited to actually have a full size of this one. From what I've decided so far, I don't like it quite as much as the Natasha Denona, but it's definitely very high on my list. So I'm excited to keep playing with this and gathering my thoughts. From Makeup by Mario, I grabbed the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in the shade Barely Blushing. So I believe these came out back in the spring, and I've been debating ever since if I want to try these. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard some people say that there really isn't much pigment to them, they're not long lasting, and then I've heard some people say they're super beautiful. I decided, since I love the skin enhancer in this formula, I wanted to try out the blush, and I grabbed the shade Barely Blushing because I think this will be perfect for me. This just looks like a really beautiful, soft, neutral blush. I think I'll really enjoy this. So I am excited to finally test this one out. I'm not the biggest user of cream blush, but I definitely am a lot more so than I used to be. And I do get very curious about new formulas. And I am a huge fan of Makeup by Mario, so I knew I wanted to try this out. Okay, we have 2 products left. The first one I actually didn't grab during the sale. I grabbed before the sale, but it came in on the same day, so I thought I would share it in this haul. This is the Haus Labs Eye Library Eyeshadow Palette in Volume 1, the Super Neutrals. So I ordered this to review on launch, but for whatever reason, it got sent across the country before coming back here. I think they just had an issue with the label, but it's here now, and I do plan to still do a full review, but this is what it looks like. The packaging is really pretty. It's gonna get very fingerprinty, but I was really excited to see them come out with eyeshadows. So I got this one. There was another one that I was really heavily debating on, but I figured I would use this the most probably. So I can't wait to try this out. These look really, really nice. I just really like the color story. I think it's beautiful. I think it's very wearable. I can't help myself. The mattes feel very, very creamy. I can't wait to dig into this. I will have a full review of these as well. And the very last product is another eyeshadow palette. I picked up the Modern Renaissance mini eyeshadow palette from ABH. So they did recently come out with two minis. They came out with a mini of Modern Renaissance and a mini of Sultry. So I've been saying for years they should bring Sultry back. They came back with a mini, which I guess good enough. But I decided that since I never had the original Modern Renaissance, I wanted to try out the mini. I do have the full size of Sultry, so it would have been very redundant in my collection, but this is what it looks like. I think it's very, very pretty. So these are all mattes with exception of the one shimmer up here. I am really excited to try this out. I know this was one of the most popular ABH palettes to ever be released. So I really wanted to try this out. I also wanted to see if their eyeshadows in this particular packaging are the same formula as what's in their other palettes. Something about this packaging in general just made it feel a little less expensive and well done, but I wanted to test it out and see for myself. So I think this color story is beautiful, and I'm really excited to have this one in my collection. This is a really nice magnetic closure rather than the clasp you would typically expect with these Heart Plastic palettes, so I do appreciate that for sure. But that is it. That is my Sephora haul. I definitely went a little crazy. I feel like the last few Sephora sales, there hasn't really been anything that really captured my attention and made me go crazy. Whereas this sale, there was just some stuff I wanted to restock, there was a gift I wanted to grab, and there was just a lot of new products that I hadn't had the opportunity to try out or to review. So this is probably one of the most exciting Sephora sales I've had in a while. But with that being said, stay tuned for one of my next few videos because it will be a try on of a lot of these products. And let me know down below if you shopped the sale, if you grabbed anything, are you waiting for Black Friday sales instead? Let me know. I love hearing from you guys so much. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!